Hello, I'm Sola Alfred. Welcome to the HTS Epoll. It's your opportunity to weigh in on the most pressing issues of the day. The specter of gun violence casts a long shadow over St. Lucian society. Authorities and society writ large, confronted by escalating firearm-related crime, are searching for effective countermeasures. One proposed strategy, a gun amnesty, while not new, has elicited vigorous debate. Such an initiative wherein individuals surrender illegal firearms without fear of prosecution ostensibly aims to reduce the number of weapons circulating within the populace. Proponents argue it fosters a safer environment, while detractors cite potential for abuse and limited long-term impact. So we ask, would a firearm amnesty in St. Lucia significantly decrease gun violence? We took to the streets to get your opinion, and here's what you had to say.
Oui, il y a des situations, chay. Il y a des gens qui pas willing pour kill, ils veulent faire un change of heart, et ils willing pour forget about violence, et bien, il y a any monde. Right now, là, c'est pas temps pour violence, c'est temps pour monde venir together et puis faire un better bail pour la vie. Bail gun n'a pas faire ça anymore. Si on a un gun pour faire le monde, si on mène un truc, il y a plus mais. Quand ça fait un plus mais, il sauve là, ni banque, quand ça prend l'eau, ni un bail out of la gun ça.
But to some extent, however, what I do believe we need is more draconian laws. Harsher penalties for these crimes. For example, if you're caught in committing certain crimes, the penalties should be a lot worse than what they're offering now. You know, a lot of people commit crimes if they're caught with illegal firearms, and it's just a slap on the wrist. However, you know, if you implement, you know, more jail time, for example, you caught with an illegal firearm, 25 years. I think if we head down that road, then we're going to see some results.
Oui, because là, ni gun qui faut aller chez moi. So, moi, je suis au meilleur supporter qui est plus less body qui est mort. Less monde qui est mort aller chez moi. So, now c'est un bon bail, oui. Ouais, de là, on note, mais pour moi, qu'on a ces cabawas, c'est à mener à tout, il est bon.
Whenever you bring your gun in, right, I find you with a gun, you can spend about the money they're going to charge you. That's not enough, right? You take jail, you kill somebody, you're supposed to be hung, right? I find you guilty, hang you.
Do you think that will help if they bring it in?
Whenever they bring back the hang, it's going to stop.
Okay.
Because you unused, if I get you with a gun and you kill somebody, I'm going to hang you.
To be honest, they could probably give it another try, but I don't think it will work because they have tried it in the past and then it didn't work. So I think that problem has escalated to an even bigger problem, and we need to get to the root of it, like find out where the source of, where they're getting the source to bring in all these guns and customs and everywhere. So no stone should be left unturned. So we really have some work to do in getting to that root of this, because it's really not good for our country.
It is something we have tried before, and I remembered after we tried that, there was a little ease up. There was, you know, things were a little cool. But to me, there are so many open borders in St. Lucia, all around the city. I mean, I don't think it's something that people can really control, government can really control, to bar all these borders, because we have and there's a lot of trafficking. People can move freely, you know, and so on. And to me, as soon as the amnesty, they get the little money, it goes back to making business again. To me, that the suppliers will come back again, right, because there's money again in circulation. But we can try it to get a little ease, because it's really terrible. It's really, really terrible. When I boast of St. Lucia being the most beautiful island in the Caribbean, sometimes in my back of my mind, I remember we are killing one another.
Well, si yo mene gon an di dan fe, moun ki ni gon mene an di dan. Tout manye, sou pan lisans pou gon ek, ou ni gon, ou nou pou mene gon an di dan. I ka yi ede situasyon. Me, se pou nou sonje, sa te ha pase un temps, yo te ka paye pou mene gon an di dan, ek jik toujou
même crime là c'est bon Dieu tout seul qui ça mettait là mais il dit ça calé là.
I don't really think a gun amnesty will be working good in St. Lucia because it will just be taking some of the guns. Put it like that, you'll take out 100 guns this month, 1,000 guns coming in. The government needs to come out with more initiatives where like the youths can get more trade schools and more initiatives. And also you'll need a dialogue with the different gangs. The custom officers also have to have the border stricter. Because you can tell me all them guns, no guns they make in St. Lucia. We don't have no gun factory, so they have to get strict on the border controls and all them things. And they have a lot of corrupt officials allowing that. We have to admit there is a problem in the country. So for us to resolve that problem, we have to start from the top and then go down to the bottom, not the bottom to the top, because the bottom is not the one bringing it in, it's the top.
So the gun amnesty is where, to put it in a nutshell, where persons hand in their guns, maybe their illegal guns, and they get paid for it. When you get paid for a gun that you should not have had in the first place, what have you actually achieved? I remember some time ago, I think it was under Velon John's tenure, there was a gun amnesty. I don't recall the level of violent crimes or the level of gun-related crime that we had at that time, but it was significantly less than what we have now. So in 2025, well, the year has just started, but we've already had, I think, 11 murders. In 2024, we had allegedly 77 murders, and prior to that, 75. And the numbers have been in the 70s for the last few years. So we have seen an exponentially increase in crime, in gun-related crime, since that gun amnesty under Velon John. So it tells us that the gun amnesty didn't work. We paid people to bring in their illegal guns. They brought in the ones that they wanted us to know that they had, and we are seeing more gun violence. So I don't think a gun amnesty on its own will work to abate crime in this country.
Now to our new discussion. The United Workers' Party recently unveiled 5 new candidates at their national convention meeting in Dennery, signaling their intentions for the upcoming general election. Party supporters filled the venue as Marcella Johnson was endorsed for Grosley and Bradley Marcel Fulgens for Dennery North, the latter making a dramatic entrance accompanied by torchbearers. For Miku North, the party introduced Elisha Norbert, who will challenge his relative, incumbent Jeremiah Norbert, in a family political contest. Laura Jean-Pierre Noel emerged as the party's choice for the Labrie-Auger constituency, adding to the diverse slate of candidates. Previously endorsed candidate Liana Lady Lee Johannes reaffirmed her commitment to represent the party in Beaufort South. The newcomers will join veteran campaigners, deputy leaders Guy Joseph and Dominic Fede, as well as Bradley Felix and former Prime Minister and opposition leader Alain Chastanet. So we ask, thus far, are you satisfied with the UWP's slate of endorsed candidates? Remember, our Epoll team is always on the go to get your responses as well. Watch the HTS News Force from 7 p.m. for the results and a new discussion.